Good Wednesday morning. We're learning more about the deaths of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle.
Their son now officially charged with their killing. It is December 17th. This is Today. In court, Nick Reiner set to face a judge for the first time this morning. Surveillance video now showing the moment of his arrest.
This case is heartbreaking and deeply personal, not only for the Reiner family and their loved ones, but for our entire city.
Just ahead, the legal heavy hitter Reiner just hired to defend him in a live report from Los Angeles. Breaking overnight, major escalation. President Trump ordering a blockade of oil tankers from Venezuela, ramping up his pressure campaign, and scheduling a primetime address to the nation tonight. We are live at the White House. Closer look, police releasing new images of a person of interest recorded just before the shooting rampage at Brown University.
We believe that he was actually casing out this area to commit the crime.
Where the investigation stands as the manhunt enters its fourth day. Judgment Day. A second doctor convicted in Matthew Perry's fatal overdose sentenced to home confinement.
My heart goes out to the Perry family.
How he was able to avoid time behind bars and the reaction from Perry's family. On the move, a major storm that is soaking the West Coast, set to begin its march across the country, expected to cause major delays for millions of Americans heading into a big weekend of holiday travel. Al will have your full forecast. All that plus mail time. With Christmas Eve just 1 week away, the deadlines you need to know so your gifts arrive in time, including a major one today. And jackpot dreams. The Powerball prize soars to a staggering $1.25 billion, giving holiday shoppers another chance at buying what could be the best gift ever. Today, Wednesday, December 17th, 2025.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Today. Nice to have you along with us on a Wednesday morning. Got Willie in for Craig, who's on assignment, and the Powerball just keeps getting higher and higher. That would be a Christmas present.
You're reconsidering your shopping list.
Yeah, I know.
You have $1.25 billion to spend. It gets real nice for the rest of the family, I think.
By the way, friendly reminder, Christmas Eve is 1 week away, meaning back of the envelope math here, Christmas is 8 days away. Got it? Today's actually a major deadline for your holiday shipping, too. We're going to break all those deadlines down a little bit later on.
As for your holiday travel, we're tracking what is expected to be a very wet weekend for much of the United States. Al will have all the details.
We're going to begin this morning with the latest on the murders of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. The couple's son, Nick, officially charged now and set to make his first appearance before a judge today. NBC's Morgan Chesky is just outside the courthouse in Los Angeles. Morgan, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. And we're just hours away now from the arraignment for 32-year-old Nick Reiner, now formally charged with the murder of his parents. And for the first time, we're getting a glimpse at where Reiner was and what he was doing in the hours after that horrific discovery of his parents' bodies. This morning, Nick Reiner has been officially charged with the murder of his parents, Hollywood legend Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. The charges carry a maximum sentence of life in prison without parole or the death penalty. This newly obtained surveillance footage, verified by NBC News, shows Nick Reiner walking into a gas station and buying a drink. Moments later, police arrested him in downtown L.A., just hours after his parents' bodies were found in the bedroom of their Brentwood home. These images, posted by the LAPD Gang and Narcotics Unit and later deleted, show his arrest and include a photo of Reiner in handcuffs.
He was approached by the officers and he was arrested without incident.
Reiner remains in jail without bail and is set to be arraigned this morning. The 32-year-old now represented by noted defense attorney Alan Jackson, whose past high-profile clients include Karen Reed, Harvey Weinstein, and Kevin Spacey. The stage already being set for a potentially high-profile and emotional trial.
Prosecuting these cases involving family members are some of the most challenging and most heart-wrenching cases that this office faces.
Now, newly resurfaced interviews are providing a glimpse at the complicated relationship between Nick Reiner and his parents.
Well, I think I'm lucky in the sense that I have parents that care about me
Appearing on a podcast several years ago, Nick, who had a history of substance abuse, described trashing his parents' guest house while on drugs.
I got totally spun out on uppers, and I was up for days on end, and I started punching out different things in my guest house.
Tuesday evening, friends of Rob and Michelle Reiner, including Billy Crystal, Albert Brooks, and Larry David, released a collective statement that read in part, "They were a special force together. Dynamic, unselfish, and inspiring. We were their friends, and we will miss them forever." And this morning, regarding those first-degree murder charges that Reiner now faces, the maximum sentence for that is life in prison without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. The DA making it clear, however, though, that they have yet to decide how they want to pursue that side of things. In the meantime, as Reiner remains behind bars, being held without bail, we are told that he should have passed a medical clearance before his court appearance today. Willie?
Morgan, thanks so much. To Washington now, some major headlines we're following out of the White House. Overnight, President Trump increasing his pressure campaign on Venezuela, ordering a blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers entering and leaving that country. Came just hours after the president announced he will deliver a primetime address to the nation later tonight. NBC's senior White House correspondent Garrett Haake has more for us. Garrett, good morning.
Hey, Willie, that blockade announcement comes after weeks of strikes against alleged Venezuelan drug smuggling boats that have killed nearly 100 people and persistent claims from the president that he intends to soon strike targets on land, too. The announcement drew some focus away, at least temporarily, from a series of interviews that really consumed the White House yesterday, with famously tight-lipped Chief of Staff Susie Wiles speaking bluntly about the president and his inner circle.
This morning, President Trump preparing for a prime-time address to the nation as he ratchets up his pressure campaign against Venezuela's authoritarian regime. In a post overnight, the president announcing a, quote, total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. The move, meant to squeeze Venezuela's economy, comes less than a week after the U.S. seized a sanctioned oil tanker off the Venezuelan coast. Last night, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro condemning what he called piracy by the U.S.
No blood for oil. No war for oil.
It comes after a remarkably candid series of 11 interviews with Trump's Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles, published in Vanity Fair. On the president's plans for Venezuela, Wiles saying, quote, he wants to keep on blowing boats up until Maduro cries uncle.
How good is Susie, the Ice Maiden?
Wiles, a trusted advisor, notably describing Trump, who does not drink, as having a, quote, alcoholic's personality, adding he operates with a view that there's nothing he can't do. President Trump saying he agrees with her, telling the New York Post he has a, quote, possessive and addictive type personality. In the interviews, recorded over an 11-month period, Wiles also suggested former Trump critic J.D. Vance's conversion to Trump diehard was, quote, sort of political, and that Vance had been a conspiracy theorist for a decade. Vance brushing it off.
I only believe in the conspiracy theories that are true.
Wiles also quoted saying Attorney General Pam Bondi whiffed on her handling of the Epstein files. Wiles calling the story a, quote, disingenuously framed hit piece on me and the finest president, White House staff, and cabinet in history. The Vanity Fair writer defending his reporting overnight.
All of it taped, all of it on the record. And the giveaway is that they haven't been able to challenge a single fact.
Attorney General Bondi was one of a host of administration figures to respond to the interviews online, defending Wiles later as a, quote, dear friend. One other interesting note from those interviews, Wiles also seemed to put to bed the idea that President Trump would attempt to run for a third term, saying he's conceded several times to her that he can't constitutionally and won't, but that he enjoys keeping the rumors alive. Willie?
Garrett Haake at the White House. Garrett, thank you. Of course, NBC News will have complete coverage of tonight's presidential address. That's 9 o'clock Eastern time here on NBC and streaming on NBC News Now.
On Capitol Hill, the high cost of health insurance is front and center today. Millions of Americans are facing skyrocketing premiums at the end of the year, and House Republicans are divided over how to address the issue. NBC's Ryan Nobles has the story. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. There is little hope that a Hail Mary plan by House Republicans will pass in time to have a meaningful impact on the cost of health care for the 22 million Americans who benefit from these Affordable Care Act subsidies. As it stands right now, those benefits will evaporate on December 31st. The clock is ticking, and frustrations are growing as a healthcare squeeze is taking its grip on Capitol Hill.
I am pissed for the American people. This is absolute bull.
COVID-era premium subsidies tied to the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, are set to expire at the end of the year. The political stalemate over those subsidies triggered the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, lasting 43 days. Those subsidies provide relief on premium costs for more than 20 million Americans, like Becky Roberts, who is set to see her costs skyrocket. Becky Roberts was born with a dislocated hip. Her health care has helped her work despite the challenges. If the subsidies lapse, she's looking at a 110% increase in her premium costs, more than $300 a month. Do you feel sometimes like you're a political pawn?
I feel, mostly that people aren't taking it seriously.
Republicans argue the subsidies were designed to expire.
The roots of Obamacare, the Unaffordable Care Act, have gotten so deep in the system that it's no longer possible to just pull it out at the root and chop it off and start over.
But even if reform is needed, it likely won't come quickly enough for people like Becky. And Democrats argue an extension is necessary to prevent people from falling through the cracks.
We want to avoid these increases that the American people are facing at the hands of Republican inaction.
Now, the only option right now to extend these subsidies before the end of the year would be for moderate Republicans to join with Democrats to force a vote on the floor by going around Speaker Johnson. But even if they did that, it would still need to pass the Senate, and Majority Leader Thune says it is unlikely this issue will be dealt with until January. Savannah?
All right, Ryan, thank you.
Also this morning, the manhunt for the gunman in the mass shooting at Brown University now entering its 4th day. Authorities hoping the release of new and enhanced images will lead to a person of interest in the case. NBC's Aaron McLaughlin is in Providence following the investigation for us. Aaron, good morning.
Willie, good morning. Law enforcement has released new time-stamped footage of a so-called person of interest. They're also interviewing students, anyone who was inside that building the day of the attack, as they face growing pressure to identify and arrest the gunman. With the Brown University shooter still at large, law enforcement released these new enhanced images, as well as this video showing time-stamped movements of a person of interest that begins 2 hours before the shooting.
We believe that he was actually casing out this area to commit the crime.
Authorities say the new footage, stitched together using clips from homes, businesses, even dash cam footage, shows a man walking through the surrounding neighborhood. In another clip captured almost an hour before the attack, you can see him walking past the building where the shooting took place. But you never see him enter the building, and authorities say they still have no footage of the gunman carrying out the attack.
In that older part of the building, there are fewer, if any, cameras in that location.
As students reflect on the traumatic incident.
We heard loud bangs.
They're like, you need to get outside right now, run as fast as you can.
It comes as another New England university is on edge after authorities say an MIT professor, Nuno Loureiro, was shot and killed in his home in Brookline, Massachusetts. The death being investigated as a homicide, and police have released no information about a suspect, but authorities say there seems to be no connection to the Brown shooting. Back in Providence, the community pausing to mourn the 2 victims, Mohammed Aziz Umerzakov and Ella Cook. Mohammed's friends saying he represented the best of Brown.
He's just that guy who goes around and says hi to people. He's such a joyful guy.
Brown University has come under increasing pressure about security. Overnight, we heard from President Trump posting on Truth Social, asking why there weren't more cameras inside the building. Yesterday, Brown's president defending the university, saying it makes her sad to see people criticize the university's commitment to student security. Willie?
Aaron McLaughlin in Providence this morning. Aaron, thank you. Also this morning, a tow truck driver in Florida is facing charges for allegedly towing away a car that had a 4-year-old girl still inside. Take a look. You can see the girl's father approaching the truck driver's window, but then the truck speeds away as the father runs after it. Attorneys say at some point, the girl fell out of the car onto a busy roadway. The tow truck driver appeared in court yesterday on child neglect charges. He claims he checked the car several times and did not see anyone inside.
Much more to get to this morning, including tonight's Powerball drawing, the jackpot surging to $1.25 billion, giving folks another chance to dream big right in time for the holidays. So we sent NBC's Emily Aketa in search of a lucky place to buy tickets. And Emily, I guess you found it.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Good morning to you. And guys, since I'm feeling in the holiday spirit, take a look at this. I've already gotten your guys' ticket, one for you, Willie, one for you, Savannah. And you can tell Al his is on the way because I'm going to play the Powerball with my friend Shahid here. $2 for the Powerball, please. And we'll get a ticket for him. And let me tell you something about these tickets. They are extra special because this store here in Yonkers, New York, thank you so much, has developed a bit of a reputation as being a good luck charm. Just earlier this fall, it sold not one, not two, but $3 million tickets, all from the same drawing. You can see some of their other winning tickets from this store. But all eyes tonight are on that big Powerball jackpot, which has grown to $1.25 billion with a B. Or if you opt for the cash option, it's closer to $600 million. I'd be cool with that as well, as this jackpot has been rolling for a record 40+ drawings with no winner. So we will see if anyone's luck changes tonight. And if you're feeling like, wow, it feels like there are more billion-dollar jackpots in recent years, that's because there are. Just in the last 5 years, between the Mega Millions and the Powerball games, there have been $12 billion jackpots. And in part, it's by design. There are longer odds. And also, you probably noticed the prices of tickets have been creeping up in recent years as well. Now, if you do beat those odds, 1 in 292 million, as we always say, sign and secure your ticket, even if you won one of the smaller prizes. And also, guys, be discreet about it. Don't go on national TV showing off your tickets as I'm doing right now. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Emily, thank you. Remember, we had people that won the lottery that came here first.
Yes.
Which was amazing. Remember that, Al? They were here holding the tickets.
I know.
They were like $1 million tickets. But they then cashed them in.
Yes.
But don't do that.
Don't do that. That's what Emily's saying.
Except for, you could do that. We'll be careful. It's safe here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Don't do it, but if you do it, come here.
Absolutely. Al, looking festive this morning.
$1 billion. Thank
looking
you
good.
so much, very much. Our wardrobe guy, Lyle, did my little boutonniere here.
Love it.
It's going to be
Christmas lights on that.
Oh, there you go. We'll get some Christmas lights. Lyle, can you get some Christmas lights? Okay, here we go. So we're looking at heavy rain again moving in for our friends in the Pacific Northwest. This is going to be another multi-day event. First storm is going to be kind of a coast-to-coast storm, but right now, blizzard warnings in the Olympics and Cascades, the atmospheric river bringing 2 to 8 inches of rain through Thursday. Plus, they've got high wind warnings for 30 million people from Seattle all the way to Kansas City, so we're going to be watching that as well. So this northwest storm today makes its way with heavy rain, strong winds, mountain snows. Then we move on into Thursday. Snow and wind going to be whipping around much of the upper Midwest. Strong storms from Mount Pena, Michigan, all the way to Jackson, Mississippi. This is going to be a big problem also into Florida. Now, ahead of the front on Thursday, look at these temperatures. Friday morning, 53 degrees in Burlington, Albany 58, Washington 61. Front moves through and boom, those temperatures drop during the day. Anywhere from 10 to 30 degree difference within about 12 hours. So we're going to be watching that very closely. Then that front moves through. Airport delays from Boston down to Washington, D.C. Strong, heavy snow bands, lake effect snow around the Great Lakes. So it is going to be a mess on Friday for all the folks trying to get out in the Northeast. That's what's going on. We're going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds.
Oh, it's the highlight. Remember that? So many good times. Guinness World Records being set by Craig on the Plaza. I mean, much to discuss, much to look back and have a few laughs over. And there's more where this all came from. Tomorrow on Today, that epic 14-minute piece we air.
Yes.
The fun we had where we always say, that all happened this time.
I was just going to say.
It puts it in perspective, doesn't it? All the things that happened.
I was watching us row through Central Park, and I was like, oh, yeah, that was this year. And, oh, yeah, we did win that race.
Yeah, okay.
Full details tomorrow. But right now, let's welcome in Chanel in for Carson. Hello, Chanel.
Good morning. We have a lot to talk about this hour. Let's start with new developments in the criminal case surrounding the death of Matthew Perry.
Yeah, a second doctor accused in the Star's overdose now has been sentenced, but will not face prison time. NBC's Camila Bernal is in Los Angeles with more. Camila, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. So Dr. Mark Chavez had pleaded guilty last year in this case. Prosecutors saying he received a relatively light sentence because of his cooperation with investigators very early on.
Mark Chavez, the second of two doctors charged with supplying ketamine to the late actor Matthew Perry, is beginning home confinement this morning. Chavez, who pled guilty last year to one count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine, was sentenced by a judge on Tuesday to 3 years of supervised release, including 8 months of home confinement. Afterwards, Chavez speaking out.
My heart goes out to the Perry family.
His sentence comes 2 weeks after Dr. Salvador Plasencia was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison. Prosecutors say the two worked together to supply Perry with doses of the powerful anesthetic. In previously released text messages between the men, Plasencia wrote to Chavez, "I wonder how much this moron will pay, and let's find out." The TV star was found dead of an accidental overdose in a hot tub at his Los Angeles home in October of 2023. Chavez's lawyer says his client had no personal contact with the actor and called his sentence fair.
And the reason they recommended no time in custody is because Mark, unlike Mr. Plasencia, accepted responsibility early.
3 others have pleaded guilty to a variety of drug-related crimes and are awaiting sentencing, including the woman known as the Ketamine Queen.
Checking out the chin-chin.
Perry, the beloved star of the hit sitcom Friends, had spoken openly about his substance abuse issues over the years. His family opening up to Savannah about the investigation.
What do you think about the fact that there has been some accountability there?
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled.
What I'm hoping that people who have put themselves in the business of supplying people with the drugs that'll kill them, that they are now on notice.
Camila, you mentioned a few other people tied to this case as well. What happens with them at this point?
Yeah, Willie, so authorities say the drugs that the 2 doctors supplied Perry were not the ones that caused his death. So according to prosecutors, those came from the so-called Ketamine Queen, and she, along with the person prosecutors are calling the middleman, and Perry's former personal assistant, they're all expected to be sentenced early next year. Guys.
All right, Camila Bernal. Thank you, Camila.
Coming up, a close encounter of a new kind. On your PSSP today, we'll check out the first trailer for Steven Spielberg's next sci-fi blockbuster.
But first, Vicki, Wynn is here to make sure our Christmas gifts arrive on time. Hey, Vicki.
Hi, good morning, guys. 8 days to go. I will have your shipping deadlines, plus some tips for how to package those gifts so they get where they need to go securely. That's next, right here on Today.
We are back at 7:38 with today's holiday consumer. Christmas Eve is just 7 days away. Christmas 8 days away.
That's right.
If you still have packages to ship, time to listen up.
All right, some key deadlines are now arriving starting today to make sure your gifts get there in time.
And here with everything we need to know, NBC's Vicki Wynn, who is not going to stress us out.
No, not
She's just going to give us some straight truths.
Okay. Yes. Straight truths. Okay, so your absolute deadline for the cheapest ground shipping is today. So after the show, if you have those gifts, it's time to get thyself over to USPS or FedEx for their ground shipping. The next deadline to be paying attention to is this Friday, where UPS has 3-day select. Saturday, you can do USPS for their Priority Express, but this is where things get exponentially more expensive on the 22nd and the 23rd. Sure, you have options. UPS and FedEx will do their premium shipping. UPS will even allow you to go till the 23rd and get it there by Christmas, but you will pay hundreds of dollars to ship that package. Sometimes it's going to be more in shipping than what's in the actual box that you're sending.
Right. So it feels like today or tomorrow is a good time to get moving on this.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about some of the major retailers themselves. What do those deadlines look like?
Good news here, Willie, because if you are going to buy from a major retailer like a Macy's, they're saying they have free standard shipping all the way till December 21st.
Wow.
Same for Walmart and Best Buy. They're actually giving you free shipping on the 23rd. They have that same day, but you have to look at the local cutoff times. It's 12:30 or 10:30 in the morning on those days. And then with Target and Amazon, they're going to give you free same-day delivery or free next-day delivery with minimum orders of $35 or $25. The thing I want you to keep in mind, though, is it's really hectic this time of year. Mistakes happen. Sometimes weather happens. Mother Nature, nobody can control that. And so if you're cutting it that close, I always remember the year that we bought my daughter a doll, and instead what we got was a broom.
Oh, no.
A broom is not a doll.
No, it is not.
We had, like, no time. So don't be us.
Yeah, I love that. So what about shipping? Maybe saving on that, because that can add up, like you said.
Yes. So the sooner, the cheaper, no question. You're not paying for the expedited shipping. And then you want to really make sure that whatever you're packing is safe and secure. Tape that label on. Reuse all the boxes and bags that you're getting now. You should never pay for a box, given all the deliveries that are coming to your doorstep. Make sure there's no movement, because that's like movement means breakage. And then one tip that UPS gave me that I always like is, in addition to putting the paper on the outside with the to and from address, put another one on the inside, because sometimes the label gets ripped off, something happens. The shipper can then open it up and say, oh, this is where it was intended to go.
Smart.
Savannah, help me with the phrase of the season.
BOPIS?
Buy online, pick up in store. BOPIS. Yes.
Sorry.
You know.
I studied for this test.
Buy online, pick up in store.
BOPIS.
Here's the thing. Maybe you got to send something to your mama in Arizona.
Yeah.
You can buy it here, have her pick it up. I don't recommend it, but in times of
mom to pick it
desperation.
up.
I didn't know that's what you meant. You mean whoever you're sending it to or giving it to, they pick it up in their local...
They could,
You
yes. Exactly.
But then it's not
Go
like
pick up your own
wrapped
gift.
or anything. Yeah.
I know.
Hey, I got something for you. Can you pick it up?
Do you know my brother used to make us wrap our own gifts? We didn't know. He'd be like, wrap this, and then you'd open it up 20 minutes later.
It's not optimal,
It's a thing.
but look, if you're desperate, there you go.
Okay.
Did you keep the broom or no? Did you send it back?
No, we did send it back.
That might have been a
We had
win.
to do an in-person return.
Okay.
We didn't trust it at
that's
that
tough.
point. Yeah.
All right, Vicki, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Roker, did you know BOPIS?
I did. Oh, big fan of the BOPIS.
BOPIS.
Come on,
Okay.
you watch the show.
Yeah,
BOPIS, baby.
All right.
Got a BOPIS. That's right. So here we go. In fact, if you have to ship yourself via train or car, here's your weather. Out west tomorrow on Friday, going to be rainy and windy. Rain and wind in the northeast, and so airport delays probably from Boston, Detroit, all the way down to Orlando. Seattle and Portland, you're going to be looking at problems if you're going to be on the roads. Again, Pacific Northwest, going to be an issue. Heavy rain and snow here in the northeast, I-90, I-95, some issues. Move into Saturday, soggy travel continuing out west, clear along the eastern seaboard, and so airports, not going to be a problem, the western half of the country, eastern half of the country, but you get to Seattle, San Francisco, Portland, those will be issues with snow and wind and ice. Same along I-90 in the west. We're going to be watching that. I-5 will be problems. Southeast, no problems. Great Lakes, maybe some snowy roads. Moving into Sunday, we've got, again, fairly decent weather throughout much of the country. The biggest problems are going to be out west where there is a flood threat. So San Francisco, Portland, Seattle airports, all issues. And again, the roads there are going to be the big issues. I-5, I-80. But as you make your way east, all is good. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. Hashtag PSSP.
It's time. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, yesterday, our sister company, Universal Pictures, dropped a first look at Steven Spielberg's highly anticipated next movie. The Hollywood legend is the creator and director behind Disclosure Day. The star-studded trailer doesn't give much away, but appears to hint that something beyond our world has entered the picture.
People keep wondering. Encountering the unknown. They're coming! They're coming! They are starved for the truth.
Do you think there could be others? Why would he make such a vast universe? Yet save it only for us?
Here we go. That cast includes Emily Blunt, Colin Firth, Josh O'Connor, and Coleman Domingo. Disclosure Day hits theaters on June 12th. That's the one where you go to the movie and popcorn. That's an experience.
And it looks like Emily Blunt moving in on Al's territory.
I'm ready,
as a
baby. I'm here for
meteorologist.
it.
Wow.
Yes.
Very
Did she
cool.
call you for research?
Absolutely. I've been consulting with her.
All right, there's more Pop Start ahead. But first, Jenna, what do you have on the boost?
Well, as parents know well, it's holiday concert season, and wait until you see what one little girl did in the middle of her big performance. Right after this.
Well, good morning. It's got a boost.
Let's boost it. Okay, guys, with the holidays upon us, we are deep into Christmas choir season for the kids. And while not all performances can be created equal, you have got to see this one. Keep an eye on that little girl up front who decided she was done singing with the group and she was ready to step up and start conducting.
Nice.
Do you not love her? She's like, she's like, hey, listen, let's lead this. All right, and while we're talking about best students on stage, take a look at how this girl interpreted a band's festive dress code.
How can she see?
I don't know, and I'm not sure what about a horse screams Christmas.
It's the sound of the hooves.
Oh, she's a reindeer.
Yeah. No, she's a horse. It's giddy up, giddy up.
Yeah, but are we getting up with reindeers or are we getting up with horses?
With horses.
Jingle horse. Giddy up, jingle horse. Pick up your feet.
Yeah.
Jingle horse. She's a jingle horse.
Yeah.
She's making the hoof sound.
Yes.
You know, you really should look at the boost first.
No,
and
I
figure
watched
it out.
the boost.
No,
I'm just saying.
I watched like a reindeer.
Yeah, but
I just assumed.
But you didn't get the thing.
I just assumed it was a Christmas spirit.
Yes, it was.
By the way, those boosts come to me around 5 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I look at them.
And you study them?
I don't study them.
Or understand them.
But they do make us smile. Thank you, Jim.
Yes.
You understand my...
Everybody got it.
I'm sure that little girl appreciates the light.
It could have been a reindeer. I'll give it to you, Jen. It could have been a reindeer.
I think so, too.
Arguably.
All right, just ahead, get ready for even more drama inside the pit. We've got a new look at the hit show's return and all the chaos that's set to erupt. But first, your local news.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up in court, Nick Reiner set to face a judge for the first time since being charged with murdering his parents. Surveillance video now showing his arrest as new details on the brutal crime emerge.
This case is heartbreaking and deeply personal, not only for the Reiner family and their loved ones, but for our entire city.
We'll have the very latest in a live report. Then Super Soaker, a major storm drenching the West Coast and set to head east, expected to cause major delays heading into a big weekend of holiday travel. Al has the full forecast. And Ho Ho Hoda. It's a very cocky Christmas as she introduces us to some amazing kids spreading joy throughout the year.
Why is it important for you to spread kindness?
It's important because once we spread kindness, other people see it and it makes them want to spread kindness to other people too.
Plus, a look at the special surprise they received this holiday season. All that and Brad Paisley stops by Studio 1A.
Ain't no place I'd rather be when Christmas rolls around.
A sneak peek of season 2 of The Pit.
Sure you can handle that.
And a first look at the new Jimmy Stewart biopic.
It's the best feeling in the world.
As his wonderful life heads to the big screen. Today, Wednesday, December 17th, 2025.
Girls trip from Dalton, Georgia. Good morning to our son.
Kingsley and Frazier. Today is our anniversary.
Taylor just graduated from the University of Arkansas. Travel from
Winter Garden, Florida.
Carmine, Illinois. Greensboro, North Carolina. Edmond, Oklahoma. And Nogales, Arizona. It's Mom's 60th birthday. Sending love to my mom in Beloit, Wisconsin. It's Grandma's first trip to New York at 82.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Today Wednesday morning. So happy you're with us. We've got Willie in for Craig, who is on assignment this morning.
Can't wait to go out and say hi to that nice crowd outside. We've got Brad Paisley coming up in the studio in a few minutes.
We just heard sound check. He is sounding so good. Tomorrow on Today, we are going to celebrate one of the most beloved holiday specials of all time. Oh, I love it so much. A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Believe it or not, it turns 60 this year. We'll reveal the story behind the classic cartoon and its timeless charm.
That's going to be fun. Let's get right to your news at 8 o'clock. We will start with the latest on the deaths of Rob Reiner and his wife. Their son officially charged with their killing and set to face a judge for the first time today. NBC's Morgan Chesky is just outside the courthouse in L.A. Morgan, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. And we're just hours away now from the arraignment for 32-year-old Nick Reiner, now formally charged in his parents' murder, currently being held in jail without bail. But we are getting a new glimpse as to what Reiner was doing, where he was in the hours following that horrific discovery of his parents' bodies inside their Brentwood home. One video shows Reiner appearing to walk into a gas station in Los Angeles and buy a drink Sunday evening. And just a short time later, another video shows members of LAPD approach Reiner and take him into custody without incident. Now, as for what will likely become a legal saga here, we know that the 32-year-old is being represented by high-profile defense attorney Alan Jackson, whose other clients include Karen Reed, Harvey Weinstein, as well as Kevin Spacey. Jackson telling me yesterday that his client was not in court because he had not been medically cleared, which is standard protocol for anyone being held in jail. These charges, Savannah, carry a maximum sentence of life in prison without parole or the death penalty. But the DA says as of right now, that decision has not been made. Savannah.
All right, Morgan Chesky at the courthouse. Thank you.
Now to Washington, where President Trump will deliver a primetime address to the nation tonight. It comes as the president increases his pressure campaign on Venezuela, ordering a blockade now of all sanctioned oil tankers entering and leaving the country. NBC senior White House correspondent Garrett Haake is back with more. Garrett, good morning.
Hey, Willie, good morning. Yeah, the president's prepping today for that primetime address, cap off the year before he heads to Florida for the holidays. It comes as he's ratcheting up his pressure campaign against Venezuela, posting overnight that the U.S. would begin what he calls a, quote, total and complete blockade of tankers carrying Venezuelan oil. And that campaign has already included the seizure of one tanker last week and strikes on alleged drug smuggling boats that have now killed nearly 100 people. Now, the White House is also grappling with a series of interviews given by Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, published in Vanity Fair. Wiles described the president, who does not drink, as having a, quote, alcoholic's personality, and Vice President Vance as a conspiracy theorist for a decade. Both men largely shrugging off those characterizations later, with the president calling Wiles fantastic. Willie?
All right, Garrett Haake at the White House. Garrett, thank you. This morning, Australian authorities charged the surviving suspect in the Bondi Beach shooting with terrorism and 15 counts of murder. Police say 24-year-old Naveed Akram carried out the ISIS-inspired attack on a Hanukkah celebration alongside his father. 50-year-old Sajid Akram was shot and killed by police on Sunday. 15 people were killed, at least 40 others hurt in the shooting at Australia's iconic beach. The attack setting off renewed scrutiny of the country's already strict gun laws.
Some sad news from Hollywood this morning. Actor Gil Gerard, best known for his role in Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, has died at the age of 82. Buck Rogers was both a movie and a TV series that ran here on NBC from 1979 to 81. Gerard's wife posting a message on Facebook saying her husband succumbed to cancer. She released a statement on his behalf in which the actor said in part, "Don't waste your time on anything that doesn't thrill you or bring you love. See you out somewhere in the cosmos."
Beautifully said. All right, it's not an NBA title, but could be the next best thing. Talking about the NBA Cup, that's the league's mid-season tournament. The New York Knicks can call themselves champions. New York came from behind last night to beat the Spurs 124-113. Not only does the team get a trophy and bragging rights, but each player on the roster gets a bonus worth more than $500,000.
Not too slouchy.
Not bad for a day's work. There's much more ahead. Chanel, what are you looking at?
Yes, you know his movies, but do you know Jimmy Stewart's remarkable life story? We'll have a first look at the new film that will shine a light on the Hollywood icon.
But first, our holiday surprise for an incredible group of kids who brought their giving spirit right here to 30 Rock. And of course, there's just one person to deliver it, Hoda. So get ready for a lot of joy right after this.
Hoda's here.
What?
All right, we are back at 8:10 with a very special guest.
Hi, Hoda. Hey, girls and guys. How are you? The story of a group of remarkable kids.
Yes, they're elementary school students from PS 173 in Queens, and they're making a big mark on the world.
I fell in love with these kids, you guys. They're so inspiring. They call themselves the Kids Care Club. They are so passionate about helping others. So we call this time of the year the season of giving. But what strikes me about these kids is that they give all year long. So this holiday season, we decided to spread a little kindness back to them.
You can maybe give them popcorn.
Just one peek inside this classroom is all it takes.
We should maybe draw like a little heart on the bottom to show that we actually care.
To know that these students have big ideas and even bigger hearts.
Guys, we got more. Put it in the bag very gently.
Meet the Kids Care Club from PS 173 in Queens, New York. The group of 4th and 5th graders share one common goal: to make their community a kinder place. These kids don't just talk about kindness, they live it every single day.
There's so many hats.
The club holds donation drives, delivers treats to firefighters, and visits local seniors. They are proof that you're never too small to make a big difference. Principal Danielle Tweedy says these kids are the heart and soul of her school.
They embody empathy. The kids have inspired our community to be a community where we're always giving.
The Kids Care Club goes on one big field trip a year. Hi, guys! And this time, I got to tag along with them. Are you guys ready to spread some Christmas cheer? Today's mission is to spread kindness in Rockefeller Center. Our first task, cheering on the ice skaters at the rink.
You got this, guys!
Go skaters! Yeah! Go skaters, go! Hi! We love you!
This is so fun. They're all smiling. Yay!
Our next act of kindness was extra sweet.
We have candy canes, and there's messages in them. We want them to feel welcome, and their heart could be like warm.
We surprised the holiday shoppers outside of FAO Schwartz.
Happy holidays. You are loved. You're appreciated.
Our positive messages well received.
Oh yeah, it says happy holidays. So adorable.
Are you having fun spreading cheer?
Yeah.
Should we go spread a little more?
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's come this way. Hi, guys.
Hi.
One of the best ways to spread Christmas cheer is through song.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all.
The crowd even joined in.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Yeah!
Why is it important for you to spread kindness?
It's important because once we spread kindness, other people see it, and it makes them want to spread kindness to other people too.
Tell me what it felt like today when you saw all those bright, shiny faces looking back at you.
It gives me like positivity. It makes a person's day. If they're having like a bad day, their day turns good when you spread kindness. You're really showing people that you care, like no matter what.
I feel like you guys are always giving, giving, giving. I think it's time for someone to spread a little kindness to you. Is it okay if I ride back with you on your bus?
Yes.
Because I have a surprise waiting for you at your school.
What?
Oh, yes,
Okay,
we do. We headed back to PS 173
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
on a school bus bursting with joy.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Come on, everybody, let's go! The auditorium was filled with students who thought they were here for a Kids Care Club assembly. The Kids Care Club is something I admire. Little did they know, they were in for a big surprise. How they spread kindness and how you guys spread kindness is amazing. We thought it might be a good idea if we spread a little kindness back to you guys. Okay, count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the curtain. Macy's and Toys R Us is going to give each student a holiday present. A moment of pure joy and a reminder that kindness is the gift that keeps on giving. How about those kids? How about those kids? And the kids in the Kids Care Club were all hand-selected by the teachers. So they were chosen and they came here and they they were incredible. They lit that plaza up. They made everyone feel so good. How
That's
sweet,
a day
right?
they'll always remember, right?
I love the joy they get from giving joy. You can see it on their faces.
And it's for real.
Yeah.
I mean, think about our kids right now. You know, a lot of kids are on the taking end, but when I watch these kids, I'm like, okay, note to self.
Yeah.
Need to do a little work.
And they did it without expecting anything.
Right.
Yeah, they
So
did.
wonderful.
It was super cute, super cute.
Hoda, you make a
I
great
love
Santa.
Love it.
Thank
you so much.
Best time of the morning.
You're about to
Do you have
sneeze?
to
That's
sneeze?
never
Go
really
for it.
happened to me on the air.
All right.
Where you just
I've heard
sneeze
that
all
it's
the time.
impossible
Well,
to sneeze on
they
the
say
air.
it
I
is.
said they went away.
They say it
Actually,
is,
Dylan's
but
done it.
It's not.
I've done it.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
you
done it.
sneeze on the air?
Yeah,
But it went
multiple
away.
Pop start.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to sneeze because we have good stuff for you today. First up, KJ Apa, the Riverdale actor, is starring in a big screen biopic all about Hollywood icon Jimmy Stewart. The film follows the actor's life from winning an Oscar for The Philadelphia Story to becoming a real-life combat pilot in World War II. We have a PopStart exclusive sneak peek for you. Take a look.
Don't I have the right to serve my country just like anyone else does?
America can't afford to lose Jimmy Stewart.
War, you're just not cut out for it. And make peace with the fact that you are what you are. Just an actor.
I've done this scene in so many movies. But this isn't a movie. This is my life. Someday, I'd like to be able to look at myself in the mirror and see a good man looking back at me.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Looking forward to that. That resemblance is uncanny.
His voice.
Wow.
yeah.
Jimmy hits theaters next November, and you can find the full trailer, by the way, on today.com. That's going to be good. All right, next up, The Pit. Dr. Robbie is back. Noah Wiley starring in the first full trailer for season 2 of HBO's hit medical drama. Each episode of the show covers 1 hour of a full ER shift. That's how it works. The new season is set on the 4th of July, and no surprise, it looks like it's not going to be an easy one at the Pittsburgh hospital.
Is this your last shift?
For a while, yeah.
Maybe he's trying to outrun some old ghosts.
It's going to be a lot of time to self-reflect. Sure you can handle that?
Is this a drill?
Westbridge Hospital has shut down all the computer systems.
Are we next?
We're about to go analog.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Woo, you say it makes me anxious just watching it.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's good.
The Pit returns January 8th. It is good. All right, next up, The Traitors. Alan Cumming has returned to the castle with a new cast of celebrities tempted to take each other down for a chance to win the big cash prize. This season's cast includes Donna Kelsey, Lisa Rinna, Michael Rappaport. You want a peek?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, here we go.
Need the money.
The prize, $250,000.
I'm going to lie and cheat and do whatever I have to do to win.
All trust must be thrown to the wayside.
Let the games begin.
Risky.
The Traitors starts streaming January 8th on Peacock. Okay, next up, The Voice. Last night, Carson wrapped up another great season. It came down to Ralph Edwards from Team Snoop and Aiden Ross from Team Nile. And the winner is...
The winner takes it all.
Over.
What do you think? Sorry, Savannah, I'm spoiling it for you.
She hasn't seen it.
Your family loves Aiden Ross, right?
Yeah, we love him.
Turn off your TV if you don't want to be spoiled.
He's 20 years old. He's from Texas. He was an instant 4-chair turn back when he auditioned before Niall secured him on his team. This marks the 3rd win, by the way, for Horn. And a big congrats to that duo.
I know. And Niall wasn't feeling well, so he wasn't able to sing with him. But no, I didn't know the results. But
way
to
to give us that back.
I'm not going to tell my kids. We'll watch tonight. We watch on tape delay.
I love that. All right, and finally, Sabrina Carpenter, the Grammy winner, is the latest A-lister to join Seth Meyers for his late-night day drinking segment. And it was all fun and games until Seth asked this very serious question.
For this next segment, Spill the Tea, we're going to ask each other personal questions that neither you or I have seen. And we can either answer truthfully or take a huge sip from this Long Island iced tea. I know I'm not a 1, and I know I'm not a 10. What am I?
7.
You sure you don't want to take a...
She had that answer quick.
By the way, 7 is.
That's not bad.
That's generous.
I would take 7.
I feel like he wants a 10.
Everybody asked that question, like, do they actually drink? And it's what they asked about Kathy Lee and Hoda for years. My mom would be like, everybody in Dallas wants to know, do they really drink?
And the truth was yes. You did. The truth was yes for Seth.
Until
we went dry.
Maybe Seth could do a Today Show day drinking.
Why did you do that?
Come on, Seth.
We do
Just
that
bring
at
us
our
as a
Christmas.
group.
Yeah, we actually do a holiday night.
Did that a few days ago.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's when Savannah lost her tooth.
Where is that tooth? Still don't
May it
know.
rest in peace.
There you go.
Wow.
They're learning so much
Hoda
about
Jenna
us
back
this
again.
morning.
Okay.
Thank you, Chanel. Still ahead, music superstar Brad Paisley is here, bringing the holiday spirit to Studio 1A with a festive live performance. We always love having Brad here. It's coming up after your local news.
You know what?
Sunshine is spreading the joy out on the plaza and collecting toys from our awesome crowd. Our toy drive elf for the morning, and you can get in on the action if you want to donate. Just look at the QR code down there. And we are really on a roll with over 4,000 toys.
Wow, it's a big number. We want to give a big thanks to our friends at Mattel for donating 250 Wicked for Good dolls to this cause. If you want to get involved in our toy drive, just scan that QR code there on the screen or check out today.com.
Well, guys, Hoda isn't the only elf here at 30 Rock. Take a look. Do you recognize these guys? Okay, it's Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth on the shelf.
Oh,
they are getting us ready for the holidays to go into overtime on Peacock when the Baltimore Ravens fly into the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers on Saturday, December 27th. Don't miss the Peacock holiday exclusive. Coverage starts at 7:30 Eastern.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Coming up, one of the most talented stars in music, Brad Paisley, about to perform a holiday hit live in our studio.
Ahead on the third hour, it's online holiday shopping like you've never seen before. Vicki will take us along on a 2,000-mile journey to show us what happens from the moment you click buy to that item arriving at your doorstep.
Wow, okay. And Willie, it's a busy morning for you. You're double dipping, as Jack Black said.
Yes.
You're going to stick around for
What
the
are we
10
doing?
o'clock.
What's the
Well,
plan?
I think we're going to have a lot of fun. For example, we're going to reveal the top trends of 2026. I have one word for you.
Okay.
Darecations.
Ooh, is that a thing now?
I don't know, but dare me and I'll go on a vacation.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Who would?
Double dog and I'll go 2 places.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's get a check of the weather.
That was a dad joke.
Yes, it was. And
For
very,
you.
very well done.
He was impressed.
Well played.
Thank
well
you.
played. Let's show you what we've got for your weekend. Morning rain in the northeast, heavy rain on the Pacific Northwest into Northern California, record highs in the southwest. We move on into Saturday. Much colder in the northeast, some lake effect snow. Rain and snow in the Pacific Northwest, record highs again continuing down through the southwest. Sunday, we are looking at a December beauty through the lower Mississippi and Ohio River Valley. Sunshine in the southwest, but more rain spreading into California and the Pacific Northwest. Cold around the Great Lakes. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Welcome back. The first ever American Pope is getting ready for his first Christmas at the Vatican. And here with an inside look at those preparations is one of Pope Leo's closest friends, Father Joseph Farrell. He is the newly elected leader of the Augustinian order. He's known Pope Leo for decades. In fact, he was the Pope's first call after the conclave. Father Farrell, good morning.
Good morning.
And we got to speak to each other over satellite when that was first announced. How is the Pope doing? How's your friend?
He's doing all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. He still, he's maintaining a very busy schedule, yet still is able to kind of find that moment to take a break during the week, contemplate, pray, relax.
You know him as few do on that personal level for many, many years. How do you feel he is approaching the papacy, and what has surprised you and delighted you about this moment in his service?
Yeah. What has delighted me is that he hasn't changed much. You know, sometimes when someone is kind of catapulted into a position like that, everything gets thrown off balance.
Yeah.
But with him, no. He's still the same person, the exact same person, person who thinks, person who really takes time to pray, makes that time to pray. And as a result of that, we see what he's doing.
I know that you still keep in touch, text each other every couple of weeks or so. Just about what? Like holy things or like his Wordle score?
No, not his Wordle score. But he does. We text back and forth, checking in on each other.
Yeah.
You know, I'm new with the Augustinians in my position, so it's a position that he had.
He once held that, right?
So he did. He was prior general of the Augustinians for 12 years, from 2001 to 2013. And so he recognizes, you know, we share some things in common with decisions that need to be made. But he continues to check in. When he came back from Lebanon, Turkey, just sent me a message. Hi, I'm back. I wrote back, I said, yeah, I saw it on the news.
Yeah. You're like, I know.
Yeah.
How do you think he's approaching this papacy? What do you think are going to be the hallmarks of his era?
Yeah. He's been clear from the very beginning. From May 8th, 2025, when he was elected, he came to the loggia, they call it the balcony in front of St. Peter's, and said, peace be with you. It was a message of Jesus Christ to the world. Peace be with you. And he knows that we live in a world that's very fragile, that peace is very fragile, and he needs to continue to be consistent with that message of peace. And with peace brings unity. With the Augustinians, community is vital for us. It's from community that we're able to go off and do the things that we do. For him, that was his formation. It's our formation. It's going to continue.
We all remember that moment when he was announced, and it was so shocking that an American, although obviously a citizen of the world, but an American was chosen as Pope. What do you think he's bringing, that part of him and his background is bringing to the Pope that we see on the world stage?
Yeah, he certainly has had a lot of his early childhood experience was in America. Some of his initial formation as an Augustinian was in America. And then he started to see the world. I believe that he recognized that he was very fortunate to grow up in America. He loves America and knows that there's so much that we can do as Americans to help the world around us. We're all not as fortunate as the rest of the world. And he's able to bring that message.
He's really energized the church. You have more young people coming back to church, and he himself is relatively young, and you really see that. I mean, just even the way that he moves or stands at the pulpit.
Yeah, you're right. He's attracting, we're seeing that with vocation interests with the Augustinians throughout the world, not just in the United States, throughout the world. People are starting to show an interest. Who are the Augustinians? What do you do? How do you do it? Why do you do it? Why is community important? All of those things help him, I think, to send a good message to the world, especially to young people.
Well, I know you were at the Vatican, as was Carson Daly, our colleague. And did he sit behind you, or you sat behind him?
I sat behind him and his wife.
How did he was so just overjoyed to have a moment with the Pope. How was Carson in the audience? Did he ask you for a Tic Tac or anything?
He did not. No, he was really good, behaved himself. He's good friends with Michael Bublé.
Yes.
I asked him, I said, what did you say to the Pope when you saw him? Because people can get a little nervous with that. He said he had a lot of things going through his mind, but what he wanted to do was ask the Pope to pray for his children, his family, the ones that he loves.
Yes.
Many people do that. And then I think the second time he said, I'm reading that book you recommended, Practicing the Presence of God.
Yes, he was so excited. He thought, like, you get to meet the Pope once. That's once in a lifetime. He was so happy to have that second meeting. Thank you so much for sharing some thoughts, and give the Pope our best.
I will.
A Merry Christmas to you.
Savannah, thank you. Merry Christmas to you also.
Father Farrell. All right, Chanel, over to you.
So special. Okay, up next, our one-stop shop to help you complete your holiday gift list and save a lot of money in the process. We have some good stuff today, don't we?
We do.
But first, this is Today on NBC. We are back with Shop Today Savings. This morning, we are bringing you inside our one-stop holiday shop that's filled with exclusive discounts. Lifestyle expert Bahar Takhteshian is here with great finds from some of her favorite brands. And as always, you can shop along with us by scanning that QR code on the screen. We have some good, I keep saying it, but because I see everything, and it's good today.
No, it's really good. So you want to get these gifts for your loved ones.
Yeah, let's start with these robes.
Okay, so we were touching these during the break. These are from Brooklinen. They feel so good. This is the Dream Weave. You know what I love about this, Chanel? It's soft. It feels like something you would find at a spa.
Or a hotel, like if you walk in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're really absorbent.
I love it.
But they're also not going to make you hot when you're like doing your hair or doing your makeup because they're super lightweight.
Okay.
Best of all, 27% off right now. Use the code today.
And you can pick any of these patterns?
Any of these.
Colors?
These are great gifts for guys or women.
All right, now these are a must-have to me.
Oh my gosh, this is also, I wish people could feel how soft these land
these are nice.
end. These are fringe blanket scarves. You know, it's been so cold here on the East Coast. You can wear this three
it's got
different
little pockets.
ways.
Okay, talk to me.
Well, wait, yes, they have pockets.
Okay.
So you can put like your lip balm or your keys in there. But these can be worn as a shawl, as a scarf, or let's say you're at a party, you just drape it over yourself.
Oh, like here, okay, like this
Aren't
lady.
Aren't they pretty?
This lovely lady. And this is 50% off?
50% off on Land's End.
This is nice.
Land's End is also offering up to 75% off of sale and clearance right now, and up to 25% off of full price items, select items.
Isn't this pretty?
So gorgeous.
That's good. Okay, talk to me about these caps here with the light.
These are super cool. These are from Panther Vision, and these are basically like beanies and hats that have a built-in LED light. It's really great if you like to go like jogging early in the morning, or you have a dog and you walk it at
walk
night.
the dog. I love that.
This provides light, hands-free. It's a great gift for dads or husbands. Also very safe for you.
And also 50% off.
50% off. You can grab a lot.
Okay, now this is my favorite, full disclosure. I've never tried this body cream. Is it good?
You're going to love this, especially if you like a low-maintenance body cream. So this is a dynamic duo from Kiehl's. You've got a face cream and the body lotion. So the face cream has squalene and glycerin, so it's going to really protect your skin barrier. But then the body lotion, it absorbs in just 3 seconds according to the brand.
So it's moisturizing, but not too thick.
No, and you can use it on the go. My husband is so specific about skincare. This is his favorite duo.
Okay.
You can get this as a set, or you can give it individually as a gift.
Okay.
30% off, code today.
Can't beat it.
Love
All right, let's
that.
talk a little beauty now.
So these are from Tarte. Chanel, these have gone viral.
Okay.
This is the Maracuja Lip Vault. So in this gift set, you get 5 lip items, okay? So 2 lip plumps, a lip oil, a lip mask, and a juicy lip. And I want you to smell these. They smell so sweet, like different, like sugar, cookies, strawberry shortcake.
It's a nice gift.
Great stocking stuffer or a nice gift. They add a little bit of color and gloss as well. These are actually 40% off.
Nice.
Code SHOP today.
Okay, done. Okay, last but not least, a little jewelry. Can never hurt anyone.
Favorite category. So these are from Anna Zuckerman.
Okay.
She is making diamonds affordable for all.
I love that.
So these are diamond-coated crystalline stones. They are made using a very unique process in the lab. They're made to look like diamonds. See how sparkly they are? But for a fraction of
Is
the
this a
price.
bracelet, a necklace?
Yes.
What is this one?
We've got tennis bracelets. We've
Nice.
got beautiful pendants.
Beautiful.
These select pieces are actually up to 50% off right now.
Wow.
So these are gorgeous gifts for yourself or a loved one. You can't beat
both.
Or
Why
both.
not?
Exactly.
For 50% off, go for it.
Spoil yourself.
Thank you, Bahar. And of
Thank
course, to
you.
purchase all of these items, just scan that QR code or go to today.com/savings and be sure to download the Shop Today Savings browser extension to automatically save on these brands and more than 40,000 others. And we should mention Today earns a commission from purchases made through our links. Okay, guys?
All right, thanks, Chanel. We could not be more excited because when we come back, a little holiday music from the great Brad Paisley and his band. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.